Here's what I would do if I were training someone to help treat, heal, or prevent plantar fasciitis, or strengthen the ankle joint so that they can run, bike, walk, ski a lot more easily. First, I would get out the foam roller, okay? Because we all know that tightness in the feet and the ankles actually starts in the calves. I know. So what you want to do with the foam roller is you want to roll on the calves. Now, I might make this look really easy, but it's not. Okay? You want to pop up on your hands like this, fingertips forward, almost like you're doing a tricep dip. And you lift up your bum and you just roll back and forth on the calves. So this is definitely challenging. Okay, so when I find things to be challenging, what I like to do, little pro tip, is I just like count to 10. And if you find that you're on a really tender area, a general rule of thumb with foam roller is you kind of reduce the range of motion and never, ever do the foam roller on the joint. You always want to do it in between the joints and on the muscle. Next, I would grab the TRX straps and have them stretch the body and stretch out the calves that we just worked out the tight areas, okay? So what that looks like is your feet are hip distance, my handles are together. This is sort of like a standing cat stretch, okay? So you inhale, reach out, you're looking at your hands, bend the knees, and then you're squeezing your stomach in, scoop. You're gonna drag your arms back in. So it's inhale, reach out, look out, hip hinge. Bend the knees, and then scoop, pull your stomach in, drag it back. Inhale, reach out, bend the knees, scoop up. TRX is awesome for stretching the body. Okay, let's get to work with the TRX. So TRX is suspension training. And essentially, this is a canvas rope that hangs from the ceiling that gives you something to hold on to. So it's sort of like a kickstand, if you will, to do squats, lunges, everything else. So instead of worrying about, trying to get that perfect form with a lunge, now you've got something to hold on to, okay? But again, back to any friend or back to my client who needs ankle support. So this actually takes the pressure off doing those lunges. So instead of like stepping back and trying to hold your balance, right, to get that perfect form with the lunge, you could step back lunge, you hold onto the ropes. So again, just stretching the calves and stretching the hips in a step back lunge while holding on to the TRX ropes. If I were to do anything on the mat, because let's face it, there's nothing like doing stretches and exercising with your body weight, it would have to be plank to pike. So again, you're trying to stretch the calves, strengthen your legs, and then put the whole body together. So in other words, like what you do with your upper body, with the shoulders, arms, has everything to do with the lower body, okay? So one easy thing to do would be plank to pike. So inhale, plank, right? Exhale, pike. Plank, inhale, and pike. And of course, one more time, plank to pike. And then, you could walk the dog in the pike. This is considered down dog on reformer. And then raising the leg up and raising the leg up. Now, we all know that reformer is the creme de la creme of workouts, but did you know that it's a rehab machine? That's right. That's why they call it the reformer, because it reforms you. Isn't that so cool? No, seriously. So these are the kind of clients I love. I love problem solving and helping people to figure out how to condition so that their body works and functions in a proper way so that they can stay out of pain. Anyway, not to get on that sidetrack, but this is the ball, and what I would do is bring my client over to the reformer with the cardio tramp. So there's something called rolling through the feet on the cardio tramp, and I'm gonna put the ball between my knees just to kind of build more core strength. I'm gonna push the carriageway on the soft trampoline with my whole foot, and then I'm gonna lift up my heels, return on the balls of the feet. So you're pushing, lifting, bend, return, just like that. And what you're doing is you're actually breaking down the gait cycle in a slow motion kind of way. It is so good. So all that stuff we did, like standing up, doing the foam roller, stretching, strengthening, you get to do lying down on reformer. It's fun stuff too.